Ecuador is a country that defies expectations and almost feels like it shouldn't exist. How can a nation smaller than Italy contain four distinct worlds? The towering Andes, the lush Amazon rainforest, the sparkling Pacific coast, and the legendary Galapagos Islands. All packed into a space where they're just hours apart. Sitting directly on the equator, Ecuador offers the rare chance to stand in both hemispheres at once. Snow-capped volcanoes pierce the sky above verdant rainforests, and the closest point on Earth to outer space lies within its borders. Unparalleled biodiversity flourishes across its landscapes with more species per square metre than almost anywhere else on the planet, and countless more yet to be discovered. Life thrives here with 27 active volcanoes. Ancient civilizations, colonial architecture, and vibrant indigenous traditions weave together, creating a cultural tapestry as rich as the country's geography. Today, I'll take you on a journey to experience the true essence of Ecuador, from its stunning natural wonders and rich cultural heritage to its ancient history and hidden treasures, uncovering how this remarkable land turns the impossible into possible. But first, I'll tell you some interesting facts about Ecuador and then explore its most interesting places that you won't want to miss. Did you know Ecuador's highest peak isn't the tallest mountain on Earth, but its summit is the closest point to the sun? Thanks to the Earth's equatorial bulge, Chimborazo's peak is the farthest point from the planet's centre. It's a mind-bending fact that ties beautifully into Ecuador's unique identity. After all, this is one of the few countries named after a geographical feature, the equator itself, which runs directly through the country. At the Mitad del Mundo monument, you can literally stand with 1 foot in each hemisphere. How's that for a bucket list photo op? Locals have made this geographical marvel even more fun, with quirky traditions like balancing an egg upright on the equator. It sounds simple, but don't be fooled. It's harder than it looks. Beyond these playful activities, Ecuador's central location also makes it a hub for zero-gravity experiments, showcasing its role in curiosity and discovery. For a country that's small in size, Ecuador packs a huge punch when it comes to biodiversity. Over 1,600 bird species, 16% of the world's amphibians and 8% of its mammals thrive across 4 distinct regions. The Amazon's rainforests, the Andes cloud forests, coastal mangroves, and the iconic Galapagos Islands. Each feels like stepping into a different world. Picture spectacled bears climbing trees in the Andes, pink river dolphins gliding through the Amazon, and tiny glass frogs blending seamlessly into the cloud forest. It's nature at its most magical. Ecuador is also a leader in sustainable tourism, protecting the Galapagos Islands with strict visitor limits and eco-friendly practices, while supporting Amazon conservation through local partnerships. It was also the first country to give nature constitutional rights, recognising ecosystems as living entities, a groundbreaking move that even extended legal rights to a river, setting global benchmarks for environmental protection. These efforts prove that safeguarding the planet can coexist with unforgettable travel experiences. Did you know Ecuador is the birthplace of fine chocolate? with a cacao heritage stretching back over 5,000 years to the ancient Mayo Chinchipe culture. This rich legacy continues today, making Ecuador a global hub for premium chocolate, especially along its renowned chocolate route. Here, you can explore the history and artistry behind some of the world's finest cacao, with the air near local plantation filled with the inviting aroma of freshly harvested beans. At the heart of this tradition is the rare Nacional cacao bean, prized for its floral aroma and complex flavours. The country's history is just as captivating. Ancient civilizations like the Valdivia created some of the America's earliest pottery, while the Incas left behind incredible sites like Ingapirca and legends of hidden treasures in the mountains. Fast forward to 1822, when Ecuador gained independence from Spain and began to forge its own path, shaping a unique identity that's as rich as its landscapes. And then there's Ecuador's culture, vibrant and deeply rooted in its traditions. In the Amazon, shamans still practice ancient ayahuasca ceremonies, offering spiritual healing that's both profound and deeply tied to the land. In the highlands, festivals like the Diablada de Piaro burst to life with intricate devil masks, symbolising rebellion against colonial rule. Even the everyday here has its charm, like murals that transform ordinary streets into open-air galleries, blending local folklore with modern artistic flair. It's a country where tradition and modernity blend seamlessly, creating a kaleidoscope of experiences that are as unforgettable as the landscapes themselves. Now, let's explore the best places to visit in Ecuador and uncover the incredible experiences that await in this fascinating corner of the world. Perched high in the Andes at nearly 2,850 metres, Quito, Ecuador's capital, is a city that feels like a meeting point between worlds. Where indigenous traditions and Spanish colonial heritage come together against a backdrop of jaw-dropping mountain scenery. As the first city ever named a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Quito feels like stepping into a living museum. At the heart of the city lies the Old Town, a maze of cobblestone streets, historic plazas, and stunning architecture. Here you'll find the Compañía de Jesús, a Baroque masterpiece renowned as one of the most significant examples of Baroque architecture in Latin America, with interiors that shimmer with intricate gold leaf, and the San Francisco Church and Plaza, a 16th century landmark that perfectly captures Quito's Baroque spirit. The lively Plaza Grande anchors the area, with the stately presidential palace serving as the pulse of Quito's political and social life. Rising above the city, the Virgin of El Panachillo stands tall at 41 metres, perched on a hill that has witnessed Quito's layered history. Built in 1976 by Spanish artist Agustín de la Herrán Matoras, this unique depiction of the Virgin Mary with wings draws inspiration from both the Book of Revelation and indigenous artistry, blending European and local traditions. Made from 7,000 aluminum pieces, it is one of the largest aluminum statues in the world. The hilltop location, once a site for indigenous sun worship, offers unbeatable panoramic views of Quito, framed by the majestic Andes. Just outside the city, you can explore the concept of being at the middle of the world. Beyond the famous Mitad del Mundo monument lies Cerro Cataquila, an archaeological gem located exactly on the equator. Predating the monument, this site offers a fascinating glimpse into ancient astronomical practices and stunning views of the surrounding peaks and valleys. Quito's vibrant culture spills into every corner, from the bustling Mercado Central, where you can try local favourites like locro de papa and lapingachos, to the lively streets of La Ronda, alive with traditional crafts, music and history. For a taste of modern Quito, head to La Mariscal, where trendy cafes, art galleries and nightlife bring a contemporary edge to the city. If you're craving adventure, Quito's dramatic location on the slopes of the Pichincha volcano makes it the perfect base. The Teleférico cable car, one of the world's highest, takes you up to Cruz Loma at 4,050 metres. Where breathtaking views of the city and distant volcanoes unfold. Nearby, the Pulalahua Geobotanical Reserve lets you hike inside an inhabited volcanic crater, while Cotopaxi National Park offers a chance to marvel at one of the world's tallest active volcanoes. Standing at a breathtaking 5,897 metres, Cotopaxi is Ecuador's crown jewel and a true icon of the Andes. What makes Cotopaxi so extraordinary is that it's an active volcano cloaked in snow, an incredibly rare sight. The extreme altitude keeps its snowcap intact year-round, creating a striking contrast between the white glaciers and the dark volcanic slopes. But don't let its beauty fool you. When Cotopaxi erupts, the snow and ice can melt quickly, unleashing mud flows that threaten nearby communities. The most recent 2015 to 2016 eruption reminded locals of its potential danger, with ash and lava flows prompting heightened vigilance. As part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, Cotopaxi has erupted more than 50 times, including one 19th century eruption that scattered ash all the way to Colombia. Its power is awe-inspiring, and it's no wonder that Cotopaxi is one of the most closely monitored volcanoes in the world today. Even its name, Cotopaxi, meaning neck of the moon in indigenous languages, hints at its deep spiritual and cultural significance. For centuries, it has been revered as a sacred mountain, symbolising the balance of nature and humanity in local folklore and art. Visiting Cotopaxi National Park is like stepping into another world. The high-altitude ecosystem is alive with wild horses, Andean condors, llamas and hardy native plants that thrive in this rugged terrain. You can soak in the serenity of Limpio Pungo Lagoon, wander along hiking trails surrounded by stunning vistas, or challenge yourself with a trek to the Jose Rivas Refuge at 4,864 metres. And for those seeking the ultimate adventure, climbing to the summit with a guide offers a once-in-a-lifetime view of the Andes that you'll never forget. Rising majestically at 6,263 metres above sea level, Chimborazo isn't just Ecuador's tallest volcano, it holds a title that surprises many. It's the closest point on Earth to the Sun. Thanks to the planet's equatorial bulge, Chimborazo's summit sits farther from the Earth's core than even Mount Everest. Once thought to be the tallest mountain in the world, this belief only changed when Everest's height was officially measured. Its name, believed to come from the Quechua language, means ice throne, a fitting tribute to its snow-covered summit, which once supplied ice to local communities. But Chimborazo's significance goes beyond its icy peaks. In indigenous mythology, this towering giant is seen as a warrior locked in eternal rivalries with neighbouring volcanoes. The legends only add to its mystique, as do its contrasting landscapes. Below the glaciers, Chimborazo's slopes reveal rugged, mineral-rich terrain in shades of reddish-brown, shaped by centuries of erosion and volcanic activity. Streams of meltwater cascade through this otherworldly landscape, often cloaked in mist, creating a dramatic scene that feels almost surreal. Dormant for over 1,500 years, Chimborazo may not erupt anytime soon, but it's far from extinct. Its long dormancy has allowed its slopes to thrive with unique Paramo ecosystems, home to rare plants and animals. These ecosystems also serve as a vital water source for the surrounding regions, underscoring Chimborazo's importance to both nature and local communities. Spanning over 20 kilometres at its base, Chimborazo is as massive as it is iconic. For adventurers, summiting its peak is a monumental challenge that demands skill, acclimatisation, and a professional guide. For those looking for something less intense, the Chimborazo Wildlife Reserve offers incredible experiences. Hike scenic trails, spot elegant vicuñas, or even race down its rugged slopes on a mountain bike. Whatever your level of adventure, Chimborazo promises an unforgettable journey into Ecuador's natural beauty. Before we move on, let me quickly introduce you to the remarkable region that Cotopaxi and Chimborazo call home. The Avenue of Volcanoes, a 322-kilometre stretch along the Andes named by explorer Alexander von Humboldt. This awe-inspiring region is defined by over 10 majestic volcanoes that rise above lush valleys, their glaciers nourishing the fertile lands below. For centuries, these towering peaks have shaped the landscape, culture, and stories of the Andean people, blending natural beauty with deep cultural heritage. At the heart of this extraordinary region lies Mejia Canton, famously known as the Valley of the Nine Volcanoes. This sanctuary is a unique blend of rugged volcanic slopes, rolling green fields, and serene farmland. Among its 9 volcanoes, Pasochoa, Corazon, and the Ilinitsas stand out. their dramatic silhouettes forming a breathtaking backdrop for this vibrant landscape. More than just a scenic wonder, this valley embodies harmony between nature and agriculture. Mejia Canton thrives on mineral-rich volcanic soil and the temperate Andean climate, creating ideal conditions for farming. Farmers here cultivate a colourful mosaic of crops, from quinoa to potatoes, and maintain grazing pastures that stretch as far as the eye can see. Local markets brim with fresh produce, and traditional dishes reflect the agricultural bounty that has sustained Andean communities for generations. Beyond its agricultural and cultural significance, Mejia Canton is also a sanctuary for wildlife. The dramatic volcanic landscapes are home to soaring Andean condors, rare orchids, and resilient highland plants thriving in the nutrient-rich volcanic soil. This vibrant biodiversity is a testament to the harmony between nature and the communities that have lived here for generations. In the local villages, ancient tales of volcanic origins are interwoven with modern traditions, creating a rich tapestry of life that reflects the region's enduring connection to its natural surroundings. Continuing our journey along the avenue of volcanoes, we reach the captivating Imbabura province. Here, volcanic peaks like the revered Imbabura volcano, known as the Sacred Father, and Cotacachi volcano, the Sacred Mother, dominate the landscape. These towering giants not only create breathtaking scenery, but also hold deep spiritual meaning for the indigenous communities that call this region home. Our first stop is Otavalo, a charming town nestled near the serene San Pablo Lake and surrounded by volcanoes. Otavalo is famous for its vibrant marketplace, one of the oldest in South America. The Quechua Otavalo people proudly display their incredible craftsmanship, from colourful textiles and intricate weavings to beautifully crafted jewellery and leather goods. Take your time browsing the stalls and don't miss the chance to try local delights like empanadas de viento, or warm up with a cup of spiced canelazo. Just a short distance away, the Peguche waterfall adds a touch of magic to the experience. It's a sacred site for indigenous ceremonies, especially during the Inti Raymi festival honouring the sun. Next, we head to Ibarra, affectionately called the White City for its colonial whitewashed architecture. Nestled at the foot of the Imbabura volcano, this tranquil city blends cultural heritage with natural beauty. The heart of Ibarra, Plaza de la Independencia, invites you to stroll its cobblestone streets and soak in its historic charm. While the Iglesia de El Ejido adds a touch of elegance to the skyline. While here, don't forget to try helados de paella, a traditional sorbet made with tropical fruits. It's a taste of the region's vibrant flavours. A short drive brings us to Yahuarcocha, or Laguna de Yahuarcocha, which translates to Lake of Blood. Perched above Ibarra, this peaceful lake offers stunning views of the Andes and a fascinating story. Its name harks back to a fierce 16th century battle, but today it's a serene retreat. Take a stroll along scenic trails, enjoy a boat ride, or keep an eye out for the variety of birds that inhabit the area. Small lakeside eateries serve delicious local dishes, making it the perfect spot to relax and reflect on the harmony of nature and history. Did you know the presence of lakes near both Otavalo and Ibarra is no coincidence? These tranquil waters owe their existence to the volcanic forces that have shaped the Andean highlands for millennia. The imposing Imbabura volcano and other volcanic giants have sculpted a striking terrain of craters, valleys and fertile plains. Lake San Pablo was created when ancient lava flows blocked rivers. While Yawar Kucha nestles in an elevated basin formed by volcanic uplift. But to truly understand the raw power of Ecuador's volcanic landscapes, let's journey to the remarkable Quilotoa volcano lake. Born from a massive eruption over 800 years ago, Quilotoa's turquoise waters shimmer within a vast 3-kilometre wide volcanic caldera. At an altitude of 3,914 metres, the lake plunges 250 metres deep. Surrounded by dramatic cliffs and fumaroles that whisper of the region's volcanic vitality. For the Quechua people, Quilotoa holds deep spiritual significance. It's believed to connect to underground rivers flowing to the Pacific Ocean, and legends speak of its bottomless depths. The lake is tied to ancient rituals honouring Pachamama, Mother Earth, with indigenous ceremonies adding a sense of mysticism to its breathtaking beauty. You can hike down to Quilotoa Lake's edge in just 30 to 45 minutes. And when it's time to head back up, you can either tackle the ascent on foot or opt for a mule ride. If you're up for a bigger challenge, the Rim Trail offers a 5 to 6 hour trek with sweeping views of the Andean highlands. And the Quilotoa Loop takes you through traditional villages, immersing you in the vibrant culture of local communities along the way. After soaking in the tranquil beauty and raw volcanic power of Quilotoa, we head deeper into Ecuador's vibrant landscapes to the lively town of Banos de Agua Santa. Tucked into the lush Andean foothills and watched over by the active Tungurahua volcano, known as the Throat of Fire, Banos is where nature, spirituality and adventure come together in the most incredible way. The town's name, which means baths of holy water, comes from its famous thermal springs. These pools, heated by the volcano itself, are said to have healing powers and are perfect for relaxing after a day of exploring. But Banos isn't just about unwinding, it's a spiritual haven too. The basilica of Nuestra Señora de Agua Santa stands at the heart of the town, dedicated to the Virgin Mary, who locals believe has miraculously protected them from volcanic eruptions. Inside, stunning murals tell stories of her divine interventions, making it a must visit for anyone seeking a deeper connection. Baños is also Ecuador's adventure capital, and its waterfalls are nothing short of spectacular. Sitting at the crossroads of the Andes and the Amazon basin, the town is surrounded by dramatic cascades fed by rivers like the Pastaza. Thanks to the region's constant misty rains, these waterfalls flow year-round, adding to the lush, tropical vibe. The Ruta de las Cascadas, or Route of the Waterfalls, is an adventure in itself. With stops like the elegant Manto de la Novia, Bride's Veil, and hidden gems like Cascada El Rocio and Cascada Machai. The route ends with the showstopper, Pylon del Diablo, or Devil's Cauldron. Where you can walk along trails and even sneak behind the thundering falls for a close-up view. And if you're up for something unforgettable, head to the swing at the end of the world. Perched on a cliff at La Casa del Arbol. This swing lets you soar over the edge with breathtaking views of the valley and the mighty Tungurahua volcano. It's the kind of moment that stays with you forever. Leaving behind the dramatic waterfalls and volcanic landscapes of Banos, we journey along the spine of the Andes to Cuenca, the cultural heart of Ecuador. Nestled in a scenic valley, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is celebrated for its colonial charm, rich traditions, and timeless tranquility. Cuenca's history runs deep. Once the Canary settlement of Guapondelig, meaning land as big as heaven, it later became the Inca city of Tomabamba, rivaling Cusco in importance. You can still see traces of this ancient past at Pumapungo, where Inca terraces and ruins blend with exhibits on indigenous culture. The city's colonial architecture is among the finest in South America. The new cathedral, with its iconic blue domes, stands as a defining feature of the skyline, while the old cathedral, now a museum, offers a glimpse into 16th century religious art. Strolling Cuenca's cobblestone streets reveals flower-filled plazas, intricate wrought iron balconies, and the picturesque Tomabamba River, which meanders through the city, offering peaceful pathways along its banks. Just 30 kilometres west of Cuenca, Cajas National Park unfolds across 290 square kilometres of breathtaking Andean landscapes. With over 270 glacial lakes, including the iconic Laguna Toreadora, it's a haven of natural beauty. The park rises from 3,100 to 4,450 metres, showcasing the unique Paramo ecosystem. A high-altitude biome that plays a vital role in water regulation. This ecosystem absorbs rainfall and releases it gradually, sustaining surrounding regions like Cuenca. Despite the cold and rainy climate, Cajas is teeming with life. Andean condors soar above, giant hummingbirds flit through the air, and if you're lucky, you might even spot the elusive spectacled bear. 375 kilometres to the northeast, Cayambe-Coca National Park reveals yet another facet of Ecuador's natural diversity. Volcanic peaks, geothermal springs, and cascading waterfalls define this breathtaking landscape. At its heart is the glacier-capped Cayambe volcano, Ecuador's third highest peak, soaring to 5,790 metres. What makes this volcano truly remarkable is its location. It's the only glacier-capped mountain in the world that straddles the equator. The park itself stretches from the rugged, high-altitude Paramo to the tropical rainforests of the Amazon basin, creating a stunningly diverse ecosystem. Its waterways, including the stunning San Rafael waterfall and Cascada de Peluz, breathe life into this volcanic terrain, showcasing Ecuador's extraordinary natural versatility. Sangay National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a land of dramatic contrasts. Fiery volcanoes like Sangay and Tungurahua rise above lush rainforests, while tranquil high-altitude lagoons offer moments of serenity. Among them, the Atillo lagoons stand out, glacially formed and often shrouded in mist, marking the beginning of the park's expansive Paramo grasslands. The area is rich in wildlife, perfect for hiking and bird watching, but its significance runs deeper. For Indigenous communities, these landscapes are sacred, woven with myths and legends that infuse the natural beauty with a sense of wonder. Moving away from fiery peaks and tranquil lagoons, we head south to the charming Andean town of Alosi. Nestled amidst dramatic mountain landscapes, this picturesque town is home to one of Ecuador's most iconic engineering marvels, the Devil's Nose train. Known as the most difficult railway in the world, this historic ride is a testament to human ingenuity and determination. Built in the early 20th century, the railway was designed to connect Ecuador's highlands to its coastal regions. Overcoming the nearly impossible challenge posed by the jagged, vertical face of the Andes, which locals once believed to be cursed. Hence the name Devil's Nose. The railway descends a staggering 500 metres in just 12 kilometres, navigating a unique zigzag track carved into the mountainside. This design allows the train to switch back and forth along steep inclines, offering passengers not only a thrilling ride, but also breathtaking views of deep valleys and towering peaks. Along the way, the journey immerses you in the local culture, with traditional dancers and performers greeting travellers at the Sabambi station, the final stop. Alausi itself is a treasure trove of Andean charm, with its colourful colonial architecture, cobblestone streets and vibrant plazas. Declared a cultural heritage site, in Ecuador, the town is an inviting base for this unforgettable railway adventure. The Devil's Nose train, restored as a tourist attraction, has also helped revitalise the local economy, offering opportunities for artisans and performers to share their culture. Ecuador's Amazon rainforest, spanning over 120,000 square kilometres at the junction of the Andes and the Amazon basin, is a compact yet incredibly biodiverse region. Home to Yasuni National Park, one of the world's most biologically diverse places, it offers a rare opportunity to encounter species like the Amazon river dolphin, jaguars, poison dart frogs, and a stunning array of tree species. In fact, single square kilometre of Yasuni contains more tree species than many entire countries, showcasing the region's ecological complexity. The air is alive with the calls of parrots and parakeets, while scarlet macaws on the forest floor create a stunning burst of colour, their vivid feathers contrasting beautifully against the lush greenery of the rainforest. What truly sets Ecuador's Amazon apart is its accessibility and deep cultural connection. Unlike the vast, industrialized expanses of Brazil and Peru, Ecuador's Amazon offers a more intimate and easily reachable experience. In just a few hours from Quito, you can find yourself immersed in the rainforest, surrounded by its diverse wildlife and the ancient wisdom of indigenous communities like the Huaorani, Quechua, and Shuar. These communities have lived sustainably in the rainforest for centuries, sharing invaluable knowledge of medicinal plants, wildlife, and ecological processes. As a leader in ecotourism, Ecuador offers destinations like the Napo Wildlife Centre, managed by the Quechua Anangu. Here, you can stay in luxury accommodations with minimal environmental impact, enjoy guided canoe rides to spot wildlife such as caimans and vibrant macaws, and explore the rainforest's ecosystems from canopy observation towers. For those looking to discover more, the Cuyabeno Wildlife Reserve provides an opportunity to encounter elusive species like the giant river otter, and offers a rare chance to explore both Amazonian and non-Amazonian landscapes within a protected area. Speaking of ecotourism, we can't miss Mindo Cloud Forest, nestled where the Choco biogeographic region meets the Andes western slopes. This mist-shrouded haven is a biodiversity hotspot, home to over 500 bird species, including the elusive toucan and Andean cock of the rock, as well as dazzling butterflies, orchids and frogs. The local community embraces sustainability, using tourism to fund conservation and protect endangered species. You can explore crystal clear rivers, hidden waterfalls and eco-lodges built with renewable resources. Popular activities like ziplining and birdwatching offer unforgettable ways to immerse in nature while safeguarding this enchanting forest for generations. Ecuador's coastline, stretching over 2,000 kilometres along the Pacific Ocean, offers an extraordinary diversity of landscapes, vibrant culture and unparalleled beauty. From pristine beaches to lush coastal rainforests, Ecuador's coast is a haven for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. The northern coast features dramatic cliffs that meet lush, verdant landscapes, while the southern stretch is dotted with quiet fishing villages and pristine national parks. The warm Pacific waters here are teeming with marine life, including the celebrated humpback whales that migrate through the region each year. This rich biodiversity, combined with the abundance of marine resources brought by the famous Pacific Ocean currents, has helped establish Ecuador as one of the world's premier seafood producers. Ecuador's coastline is not only a natural paradise, but also steeped in history. The ancient fishing traditions of indigenous communities and colonial-era towns add cultural depth to the region, with each corner telling a unique story. From the calm and secluded beaches of Mompiche to the lively surfing spots of Montanita, the coast caters to all types of travellers, offering everything from peaceful reflection to thrilling adventures. If you're seeking something truly extraordinary, our next and final destination in Ecuador is sure to leave you in awe: the Galapagos Islands. Often referred to as a living laboratory of evolution, this iconic archipelago is one of the world's most unique and protected ecosystems. Located about 965 kilometres off the coast of mainland Ecuador, the Galapagos Islands are home to some of the most diverse and rare wildlife on the planet, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. The island's isolated nature has allowed species to evolve in remarkable ways, resulting in a fascinating array of creatures, including the famous Galapagos giant tortoises, marine iguanas, and flightless cormorants. These unique species have adapted to the harsh and varied conditions of the islands in extraordinary ways. The giant tortoises, for example, are known for their immense size and longevity, with some individuals living for over 100 years. These slow-moving reptiles once roamed freely across the islands and played a crucial role in shaping the landscape. The marine iguanas are the only species of iguana that have adapted to marine life. These remarkable reptiles dive into the cool Pacific waters to forage for algae. Spending much of their time on land to bask in the sun and regulate their body temperature. Their ability to thrive in such an extreme environment is a testament to the power of evolution. The Christmas marine iguana, a colourful subspecies found mainly on Hispaniola Island, is particularly striking with its vibrant red and green hues during the mating season. Perhaps most famously, it was the Galapagos finches that inspired Charles Darwin's theory of natural selection, forever linking the archipelago to the foundations of modern evolutionary science. The blue-footed boobies, known for their vibrant blue feet, are another striking example of the unique wildlife. Their distinctive courtship dance, where they lift their feet in unison, is a captivating display that adds to the island's magical allure. In the Galapagos, nature's wonders unfold in ways that inspire both awe and reverence. The landscapes themselves are as diverse as the creatures that inhabit them, from volcanic craters to pristine beaches and crystal clear waters. The Galapagos sea lions, playful and curious, often swim alongside visitors, providing an unforgettable experience. These friendly creatures are just one example of the island's thriving marine life. Other highlights include the Sally lightfoot crabs, which scuttle along the rocks with their vibrant red and blue colouring, and the Galapagos penguins, the only penguin species found north of the equator. These small, hardy birds are uniquely adapted to the warm climate of the islands, diving into the cool waters to catch fish in the surrounding seas. The Galapagos Islands are not only a natural marvel, but also a model of conservation efforts. Ecuador has taken great care to preserve this fragile ecosystem through strict regulations that limit tourism, ensuring that the island's unique wildlife and pristine environment remain protected for future generations. In addition to being a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Galapagos Marine Reserve is one of the largest protected marine areas in the world, safeguarding the incredible biodiversity that thrives both on land and underwater. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Ecuador. This is a land where dramatic landscapes and centuries-old stories intertwine in ways that defy imagination. It feels almost impossible, yet it exists, quietly challenging the very idea of what a country can be, blending raw natural beauty with profound history in a way that lingers long after you've gone. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to share your thoughts. I'd love to hear how Ecuador has surprised you. Discover the world, explore the extraordinary. See you in the next adventure.